from pro player to coach, and he is going to be assisting his teammate, Desperation Move MCZ Gackt.
From Singapore's top player, he's going to be Singapore's top coach right now.
Yes, and you have to feel good if the world's best player, the reigning EVO champion, is in your corner feeding you advice from the side.
I mean, but it makes sense, right? You have the champion from last year on the other side.
That's
so
true.
Yep.
But unfortunately, Infiltration is not with his partner in crime.
Laugh.
Yeah, so he's playing solo, but he does have with him all the knowledge and the notes that he's accrued thus far in his
long, illustrious career.
Yeah, it's actually quite short when you compare it to the other EVO champions.
But since 2008, right?
I think he started with Vanilla, yeah.
Vanilla, yeah.
But if you look at Cien, he's been playing since he was straight out of the womb almost. Daigo has been there since the age of the dawn of time. Okay, here we go. Back on the. This is not a button check, ladies and gentlemen. This is the real thing.
Going straight into it.
So I'm not sure if the microphone is picking it up, but the local crowd are definitely getting into it, whereas they were quite lackluster for the other matches. But now their hero, Gackt, who secured one of the berths to the finals today that we're playing,
I mean,
on stage.
Before that, they were just basically supporting whoever they wanted to support, but now they are solidly behind Gackt.
Right.
And feeling it, going from corner to corner, Gackt, from left to right, taking the first round very quickly.
And there definitely are headphones for the players to use, and I wouldn't be surprised if Infiltration went to go get him, because he is facing a very hostile crowd here, but he just got himself out of the corner. It's a good situation. Lands in the front. So he's choosing when he presses the light kick in the air to determine whether he lands in the front or the back.
Can you see that when you're the one getting hit by the light kick?
Full punish here.
Can you see that when you're the one getting hit by light kick, which side Akuma is going to land on?
No, the one with the advantage is pretty much the one who is the aggressor, because he knows he can control when he presses the button or not. But that is what makes being cornered by Goki in the corner like pretty much a death spell for you.
It's like a 50-way vortex.
Yeah.
The options he has.
It's like a Swiss knife. So many options. Again, using that Fei Long. Whoa, burning all his meter there. Very aggressive. But Gackt plays best when this might hit. Yep.
Oh my god.
That's a full demon, so a very poor gamble there from Gackt. As he eats but it's only like a half demon. His gauge wasn't completely full. And they are playing side by side, and Gackt, one of perhaps the best players.
Side by side.
Yeah. But of course, Infiltration, no slouch himself. He has been known to use the side by side to his advantage. And he eats his full combo here, but he's not going to die.
It's close. No meter for another EX uppercut.
Whoa!
That trade!
Now the problem there is that Infiltration jumped back with a heavy kick instead of a heavy punch. Had it been a heavy punch, the second hit of the Rekka would have been extinguished there.
The hurt box of the heavy punch is much further back.
Yeah, so it hits from the top. Instead, he lost cleanly to the EX. So a mental error there from Infiltration with his attacks.
Oh, wow.
Nice punish there.
Yep.
That's a 3-frame jab beating the -4 overhead from Fei Long. Oh, nice. And now Gackt has cornered his opponent, which is right where he wants him. And again, all these Zanku air Hadoukens have been met with Rekka.
Wow.
Nice full punish there on the level 1 focus. That's the first time I've seen in a year, perhaps, that Infiltration has gone for the head grab. He usually will go for the dive kick or the palm into the combo, but he did come from the sky like a bald eagle to snatch the prey and then go for that nasty EX Demon Flip follow-up, which hits in the back.
And you just have to grab one time, right? You just have to grab one time to make the opponent scared. He's going to have to guess, is the next one going to be a grab? He can't really concentrate whether he's going to have to block back, forward, or low.
Yeah, he let the cat out of the bag there. I don't even know if that's the right idiom. Neutral roundhouse. Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
So that was a good gamble there, perhaps from Infiltration. He knew that he was a little deep on that sweep. Usually, Fei Long will react with a Rekka, EX Rekka. Instead, he ate a full combo, and he's gonna eat one here.
But it's tough, right? I mean, the input will be eaten by the Ultra startup. It's a tough gamble to make.
That's true. You need to delay your demon
as much as possible.
And there you go. Gackt, 1 round there to get back in this.
Oh wow, just focusing. And the record in the corner. Gackt on his favorite stage, every Fei Long's favorite stage, the highway stage.
You know, I don't think Sin is actually telling him anything. He's just
Yeah.
there. More of a spiritual guide than an active coach than anything.
Well, maybe there's nothing to say when he's winning. When
That's
Gackt's
true.
winning,
Yeah. Well, let's see if that
Yeah.
changes when Infiltration climbs back, and you know he will. This is the former evil champion after all.
Suddenly, Coach Xian might jump in with a timeout.
And technically, he's a reigning Capcom-Cup champ.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And this is what we're playing here.
So he is the
for-
champion of this tournament.
Yes.
technically, yeah.
Of course, that was the 25th anniversary,
Yeah.
but this is the second time that Capcom is... What is going on? The second random demon there from Infiltration. You have to wonder if the champion is gambling a little too much on that.
And he's not going for the headphones, surprisingly.
The crowd definitely alive. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
there for him, and I like what he's doing. None of the players thus far have taken a break, except for
Yeah.
Infiltration there. It was a very slight pause, but again, none of the players have faced this hostile of a crowd until they ran into Gackt. So we can expect that every one of Gackt's matches are going to be this boisterous in the crowd. Again, that runaway demon.
Oh, again, going right underneath the F fireball. It's a gamble, right? In some ways, because at worst, if you get hit by the fireball, it's not going to be that much damage.
Right.
Can he follow up a sweep?
He could, but Infiltration's not expecting the dash under, so he's
Yeah.
throwing his fireballs at a higher height that doesn't allow him to punish if the fireball were to connect.
Okay. But
So Infiltration should be lowering his air fireballs where on more on the descent rather than at the peak, so that Gackt can't come in under with that Rekka. Gackt in full control here. Very rarely will you see Infiltration this flabbergasted to do something, and he threw a
missed input.
Shakunetsu there for no reason. Probably a missed input for his teleport. Oh, that's a nice reaction. But yeah, the relatively short backdash of Fei Long allows him to recover in time due to that chicken wing punish that you just saw. So some characters are not created equally, and Fei Long is blessed with a rather short backdash, and he got away with that demon. Again, there's that Rekka. So yeah, so if he eats the fireball, he's pushed so far away that he won't be swept by Goki thereafter. So it's a very good gamble, as you said, from Gackt to do all the Rekkas if he senses the air fireball coming down just like that.
Risk reward.
Yeah.
And,
Nice
punish.
Uses the medium kick to get out. Again with the demon flip. Infiltration. Again, the second time he's gone for
The head grab.
air grab. Not many people are used to seeing that. It's more of a Tokido's move if we're talking about the top two Gokis in the fairy tale land.
Well, maybe Infiltration has picked something up after losing to Tokido at EVO.
This is true. A lot of advanced mind games here, as these players have watched each other's videos, hidden private detectors to stalk them back home, find out what they're eating, find out information about their siblings and where they went to school and their place of employment. A lot of homework has been done on each other.
All for this cup.
Yes. So, I mean, the stakes are quite high, but perhaps not as
high as last year.
Last year when you benefited from a car. I mean, which I had the chance to ride into. Nice two-hit combo on a max range medium punch. Oh, should have released there, but it's very difficult to gauge whether or not you focus the second or third hit of the chicken wing.
Oh,
Full punish on the way down. Does he get a sweep? Nope.
Gackt just going for those dragon kicks,
Yeah.
not deterred by the first miss.
This one should catch.
Yep.
And I was wrong.
Oh, at this point, you have to think that it's a setup. Gackt is doing something on purpose, forcing those demons. He knows that Infiltration has trained a reaction, and he knows how to bait it out.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So you can, that's only possible when you not only input your backdash early, just like that. So usually that will hit on normal opponents, but because Fei Long has such a great backdash, and because Gackt is inputting it so early, it's allowing him to punish any follow-up. Nice, this is where Gackt really shines, when he's all over his opponent. Like a greasy stain. This will hit.
Yep.
So finally, a demon has landed without eating a chicken wing in the face instead, that Kentucky Fried.
Oh, just out
This
of the
is
corner.
his sweep there, and that really could cost him the match, as he has nothing to do against that focus attack, as he had already burnt his ultra by then. And again, that last focus attack is the right range at which Fei Long wants to focus when Gouki has the ultra, because you can backdash in time, and it gives you that distance that the demon has to travel, that would give you that time to recover from your backdash and then go for the ultimate chicken wing punish.
At 4-0, I don't see Infiltration coming back.
Well, he did come back 3 down 0-3 against the Daigo in the other CAPCOM-Cup. Then he made it 6-3.
Oh yeah, huge
round 6 in a row. So he has been known to make huge comebacks, and that's what's really built the Infiltration lore of his hero status.
The killer of the killers. That's how I remember him. Always the killer.
Kratos, yeah. Slayer of gods. That looked like a hit from the back there. But it's missing his sweep. He's done that twice now. Can't afford to let Fei Long rise. Especially when you're down 0-4. That's not how you mount a comeback. Wow, that full court throw there.
Just walking forward.
Like those halftime shots in the NBA where you win 50,000. The Kia half-court shot challenge. Oh, what? I don't know if that was worth it, but he did take off that gray damage from that first hit of the roundhouse, so perhaps it was good. I believe that's 350 damage from the super there. But now he's without any meter, and now he finds himself cornered against Fei Long. This is not good. Look at that brazen walk from Fei Long.
And Fei Long can do it because he has such a great buffer of his crouch type punch. He's just gonna walk and make you afraid to press buttons.
Yeah, every Zanku has been met with the Rekka. I'm surprised that what's happening is that Gackt. Might.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he pressed it early. Very nice recognition from Gackt that he just neutral jump emptied, perhaps he would have got landed and eaten the demon. So he pressed the roundhouse in midair. Flawless play here. Reads the backdash, gets it. Oh yeah, crumple. Finally, Infiltration goes for the short Tatsu out of the corner to get that sweep. Thus far, he's been using the roundhouse Tatsu to get out of the range, out of the corner, instead of going for the vortex. But against a very strong Fei Long, this matchup doesn't look as bad as it was in the early metagame of AE when it came out.
Oh, it used to be free for Fei Long, right?
It used to be very good for Akuma. He was thought to be the answer. 5-0. This is ridiculous here. And Xian, you just saw the champ's hand, not handing him water, but rather moral support.
Oh, here's the thing. I'm a bit surprised to see Akuma use Ultra 1.
Okay.
Isn't it oh wait. Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong matchup. So in this matchup, Ultra 1 is clearly the best.
Oh my god, this is suicide. This is utter suicide.
No way. No way.
So Xian, perhaps, Xian and Gackt have prepared for this. It looks like they're amused at this selection. Sort of grinning. They know that Fei Long is a very good matchup against... yeah. This is Capcom-Cup on the line here.
So you have Infiltration trolling the stream.
Well...
or maybe seriously considering it for like 5 seconds.
Had it been a different character, I think he would have, but he knows that Gackt is so strong. But Gackt has been susceptible to random matchups. There was a match in Thailand a while back where he ran into a Thai Hakan and didn't do well there. So, but once he's learned the match and played him once, he's pretty much downloaded the file, and you can't pull a trick on him again.
Gackt has a great download speed. It's
Yeah.
one of his big strengths as a player.
He should be sponsored by that Singtel or StarHub for his download speeds. And Roadrunner. Again, playing comfortably in the lead is
Yep.
Fei Long, just absorbing.
Wow.
Again, that's in, I believe, it's either an even trade on damage, but it just teaches Akuma that he cannot zone with the heat. And that should get punished. Nope. And now the crowd is giving Gackt advice, not only Xian, so not only is there moral support, but also that, oh my
wow,
goodness,
that buffer.
that buffering.
Dirty downlight punch. Oh, ow.
Oh, this is a max punish there. Doesn't get the sweep though. Should be a little easier when you hit that end
Yep.
Tatsu. Let's see what it goes to. He has been going thus far for the head grabs and the demon clip, so that's it. Wow, he could have ended it with
Yep.
a better punish. And now he's gonna have to
Yeah.
kill Gackt by wasting a meter, so
Well, Gackt gave that away. He had,
well, he is playing from a 5-0 lead, so he can afford to play loose. The more of a lead that Gackt builds, the stronger he becomes, because he's sort of like a predator in that sense. He can juggle. Oh, Mr. Shorty, juggle.
oh, nice anti-air.
He doesn't let go of the gas pedal. He will just run straight through you. Nice trade there from Fei Long. The damage is in his favor. What is the 50-50 setup? Just dash forward. Yeah, you don't want to let Akuma out of the corner.
And the teleport, that's what he has to watch for.
So against Akuma, you can't do your traditional setups as he is bound to run away. This is going to hit. There's
Yep.
nothing that Fei Long can do.
Too
So
close.
yeah, unless you hit it from that range, and that's a very amazing play there from Infiltration, because to cancel out of the standing roundhouse rather than the sweep is much more difficult as you have far less time to cancel into the demon.
Even on block, as in with a hit stop, it's still harder.
It's just the hit stop of the sweep. It gives you a lot more time to confirm, but in this case, it's at a disadvantage because it gives Fei Long more time to backdash after his focus, and then he got punished. So you can see Infiltration switching up his strategy to using standing roundhouse, which moves the character forward and not allowing Fei Long to use that backdash anymore. Nice. So he's caught on there, breaking the focus. All right, looks like Infiltration finally getting into the flow here. This is the Infiltration that we've come to know and fear. And if you're an ardent supporter of Akuma, then you definitely have loved the way that he's played this keep-away game and made a living out of it more than anyone in last year, for certain.
Well, I mean, before Infiltration, the world thought that Akuma was all about the Vortex.
Right.
And Infiltration showed that he's so much more than just a Vortex machine.
And the metagame, I believe, has been changing because at the latest first to 10 events at Unveiled, Daigo showed that perhaps there is some weakness in this character. So this game is still evolving while we wait for that Ultra update. Nice, again, that trade is so good for his favor. Will he link? Yep, he gets it.
Oh, this is the moment.
Ah,
Oh,
that's
just
such a good decision there from Infiltration to wake up with the Tatsu. So the only thing that would have won that one is probably Tension, but you can't grab the... Unless it's the very beginning frames of the Tatsu with Tension, so that caught the backdash and the possible Tension.
But if he stuck the Tatsu, could he have punished with an Ultra?
He could have. You do have to have the recognition as he passes over your head. Wow, is that a trade? To autocorrector Ultra, but it is possible. Yeah, looking very strong there. I think that was a good Tension read. Wow, that was thrown so low to the ground on the rise that it missed the second hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
the Gackt special.
Yep.
When he's hitting his tensions like that, you really can't do much about it.
He's hit it like 3-4 times in the set already.
Yeah, and we've seen that in the qualifiers, so you know that it's coming, and yet it's such a good setup. Is tension, jab into tension. That it's very difficult to break. Of course, the returns on that, if you do read it properly, are humongous. You just got to jump back, land with a heavy attack, and then go into a full combo. But until you show that you had the reactions to do that, there's no reason that Gackt should stop that dirty tactic at all.
It's always a matter of timing, right? I mean, in a match, there's always a point where you know your opponent's going to fear having to make those reads, and he'll revert to his safest habit, which is to block. So picking the right spots, I think that's one of Gackt's biggest strengths.
So Gackt getting a lot more aggressive here as he's trying to mount a comeback. Yeah, there's a tension after. That is... if you thought, you know, the Yun Kara grab where everyone complains about Zangief's SPD range, the thing with those characters is they're very difficult. Well, Yun has multiple uses, but it's so hard for the command grab characters to get in, whereas Fei Long and Yun have a lot of options to get in, and then they'll trick you with a maximum range command throw.
And you're speaking as a very aggrieved Zangief player.
Well,
I'm assuming. Your character is supposed to be the one with the huge grabs.
I realized that there's something about people that gravitate towards command grab characters. They just like to spin the joystick. And I realized perhaps I have that addiction.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, you know, a drug to see the character go into animation and start twirling around in the air like a ballerina, and then pirouette with a pile driver into the ground. But if you really want to land a lot of command grabs, actually, they're not the beefiest characters, but rather Fei Long and Yun are the best if you want to land a command grab, just because of the opportunities that they're afforded by design.
Yeah.
Full punish here from Infiltration in the corner. Oh, what a beautiful uppercut there. Just waited until he passed over his airspace and shot him down.
Oh.
Like a UF. Oh!
Oh.
So that was actually good meter burn there as he connected there. You see Infiltration and Pungo using that tactic to get out of the corner. Very Korean. But if you've been watching League of Legends and StarCraft since it started, you know that the Koreans are known for their top techniques. So we might be seeing that from other players down the line. Ooh! Head chop. Last of the Mohicans here getting scalped.
Oh, that stand roundhouse. He's trying to anti-air.
Wow, so beautiful deep uppercuts from both players as Fei Long chases down the wrong way. Like a confused dog in a mirror. Going for that tennis ball.
Oh, nice spacing there.
Tennis fireballs here, thrown by Gackt. Nice throw break. Again, going for it. There's a sweep extension. Gackt blocking correctly. Wow, standing fierce, close. That should have punished. Oh. And look at how much time he had on that counter hit, EX Rekka.
Use his last meter, going into the next one without any meter. Oh, just rushing in with double focuses.
So many focus attacks here. And that's how he's able to build his super? His ultra, rather? Nice, that's a guaranteed punish. So it looks like Infiltration has changed his game plan by getting a little more evasive and making Gackt come to him, throwing a lot more air fireballs. Unfortunately, he's still doing it at a distance where that Rekka will hit.
And that's a trade that Gackt would take all day.
Yes.
Oh, blocked.
Nice recognition from Infiltration that Rekka was unsafe. And using that EX Zanku to get out of the corner. Now he's meterless, as is his opponent. Don't think any... Yeah, now he's using his standing roundhouse to catch any focus attacks.
Oh,
one hit Rekka.
Yeah. No hit
Wow,
confirm.
nice low light kick to dodge that demon flip.
Oh, right through the second one. And that is... It's like real Sagat focusing through a first fireball and waiting the ultra. This concept is there. You go through the first fireball, you just buffer your anti-fireball, and wow.
Chun-Li and Sakura
Getting excited.
getting very milking the virtual cows. One more, is Chun-Li saying. One more for the local hero to take the crown against the reigning Capcom-Cup champion. Nice. That's what we look at the damage here.
Yep.
Because Infiltration, Akuma only has 850 life compared to Fei Long's 1,000. Definitely good on that trade. Doesn't mind doing that all day as he pushes Akuma farther into the corner. But now he just relinquishes it, and now he's gonna have to play chase down. Again, look how high Akuma is throwing these fireballs. That's perfect. Not sure why he continues to do that. There's that low one that you really want, so that he runs into the Rekka. More focuses. So many focuses. I don't know if he should have gambled so many Grey Life there. So much Grey Life.
He just wanted to get Akuma into the corner.
Let's see if that that price that he paid for that positioning pays off. Oh man, that shimmy.
And now it's gonna come.
Wow.
It's trying to bait the teleport. Yeah, back dash.
Yeah, there's that tension, but unfortunately the jab hit, so it doesn't connect. Oh, that could have been a demon. Oh, fake buttons here. We hear fake buttons pressed
Loud and clear.
Yeah, even with these headphones on. Nice punish there for Infiltration.
No, you know.
Wow, he just went for it.
I thought I was listening to a phantom ping pong game.
Yeah.
I thought somebody had a ping pong table in here, and those are just really loud
I think
fake
he like
buttons.
lifted his hand up and hammered it down like a nail.
Press buttons. I mean, uppercut. Damn it!
I really think there for a fake button there should be those 45mm simul buttons, or for the big fishing games.
Yeah.
Just something that really lets your
fist hammer down.
Wow. Okay, very dangerous here.
Oh,
nice
back
dodge.
dashes.
Gackt playing very clean here. Doesn't mind taking that gap, and that's gonna get punished with the
punish.
ultra. Yep.
Full punish.
A lot of intermediate players would probably jump away out of fear of eating that demon, but the best thing to do is just to mash on ultra. And again, he had another ultra, and that should take it. 7-2.
Infiltration.
Very convincing.